Hello everyone, this is Deepali and you are watching my channel English with Deepali. In this video, you will learn how to use ChatGPT to improve your vocabulary, idioms and phrases, and you will also learn why you goes blank to use new vocabulary, what is the reasons of it, how you can practice your vocabulary, and you will learn how to use ChatGPT to speak English fluently. So without any further ado, let's get into video. Very first you need to install ChatGPT from Play Store. Once you install ChatGPT, you can sign in. If you already have, you do not need to do that, you need to skip that step. And now you can see interface like this. This is the interface of ChatGPT. Now I am going to ask ChatGPT to the meaning of eradicate. So you can listen carefully. You can click on that mic that ChatGPT has given to you. You need to give permission to ChatGPT once. Hi ChatGPT.
Hey there, how's it going? What can I do for you today?
Can you please tell me the meaning of eradicate?
Of course. Eradicate means to completely destroy or eliminate something, often used in the context of removing a problem, disease, or something undesirable entirely.
Can you please make some sentence on this vocabulary?
Absolutely. Here are a few sentences using eradicate. 1. The government launched a campaign to eradicate malaria from the region. 2. Efforts to eradicate poverty require cooperation on a global scale. 3. The new technology aims to eradicate inefficiencies in the manufacturing process. 4. Education is key to eradicating ignorance and prejudice. Let me know if you need more examples.
Can you please provide me the synonyms and antonyms of eradicate?
Sure. Synonyms for eradicate include eliminate, abolish, wipe out, annihilate, and extirpate. Antonyms would be preserve, maintain, nurture, foster, and cultivate. If you'd like more examples or any other details, just let me know.
Can you please provide 2-3 more sentences on eradicate?
Of course, here are a few more sentences. 1. Scientists are working tirelessly to eradicate the spread of invasive species in the ecosystem. 2. Community initiatives aim to eradicate hunger by improving local food distribution. 3. The organization's goal is to eradicate illiteracy by providing education to underserved communities. Let me know if there's anything else you'd like.
Can you also provide me daily use vocabulary in spoken English?
Absolutely. We can definitely go over some common daily vocabulary. For example, words like commute, chore, appointment, reliable, and convenient are super useful in everyday conversations. If you have any specific contexts or topics in mind, just let me know and we can tailor it to that.
Can you please tell me the meaning of commute?
Of course, commute refers to the regular travel between one's home and place of work or study. It often implies a daily journey, typically involving some form of public transportation or driving. For instance, you might say, my commute to work takes about 30 minutes each day.
Please provide me synonyms of commute.
Sure, some synonyms for commute include travel, journey, trip, transit, and ride. These words can be used in slightly different contexts, but they all revolve around the idea of traveling from one place to another.
Can you please tell me the meaning of chores?
Absolutely. Chores refer to routine tasks or duties often related to household maintenance. These can include activities like cleaning, doing laundry, washing dishes, and other day-to-day responsibilities.
Can I make one sentence on it?
Of course, here's a sentence for you. Every Saturday morning, I tackle my chores from vacuuming the living room to doing the laundry.
ChatGPT, I said Can I make one example on chores?
Got it. Here's another example. After school, I usually help out with chores like washing the dishes and taking out the trash. Hopefully that works well for you.
I am busy with my household chores. Is this correct sentence, ChatGPT?
Yes, that's absolutely correct. It clearly conveys that you're occupied with household tasks. Nicely done.
Can you please teach some more daily use vocabulary?
Absolutely. Let's go with a few more words that come in handy daily. For instance, errand refers to a short trip taken to accomplish a task, like picking up groceries. Appointment is a scheduled meeting, often with a professional or service provider. Another good one is deadline, which refers to the time by which something must be completed. If you'd like to explore any specific category or context, just let me know.
Can you please tell me the meaning of errand?
Of course, an errand is a short journey taken to accomplish a specific task, usually related to daily activities. For example, going to the post office to mail a letter or picking up groceries are common errands. It typically involves a quick trip outside the home to get something done.
Can you please tell me the synonyms of errand?
Certainly, some synonyms for errand include task, chore, duty, mission, and assignment. These words can be used in slightly different contexts, but they all involve completing a specific task or duty.
Please share some sentence on errand.
Of course, here are a few sentences. 1, I need to run a few errands this afternoon, like picking up the dry cleaning and going to the bank. 2, she asked her neighbor to help her with some errands because she was feeling under the weather. 3, completing errands efficiently helps free up more time for relaxation in the evening. Hopefully those help.
Sometimes it happens that we know the vocabulary but we don't have any idea how to use it. So why this happens and what is the best method to learn vocabulary?
That's a really common experience. Often it happens because we might recognize words passively, like seeing or hearing them, but we haven't practiced using them actively in speech or writing. It can also be about context. Sometimes we know a word's meaning, but not the situations or nuances in which it's used. To really learn vocabulary effectively, a few key methods help. 1, contextual learning. Use new words and sentences and real life situations. The more you use them, the more natural they become. 2, repetition, regularly reviewing and practicing words helps reinforce memory. 3, engagement, reading books, watching shows, or listening to podcasts in English exposes you to vocabulary and context. 4, active usage, try to incorporate new words into your daily conversations or writing. The more you use them, the more confident you'll feel. Let me know if you want more tips or specific techniques.
Can you please share specific techniques that I can remember vocabulary and I will not forget and I will not get stuck while using that word?
Absolutely. Here are some effective techniques. 1, spaced repetition. Use apps or tools like Anki or Quizlet, which help you review words at increasing intervals. This strengthens your memory over time. 2, use in sentences. Create your own sentences with new vocabulary. The more personally relevant the sentences, the easier it is to remember. 3, contextual learning. Read articles, watch videos, or listen to podcasts where the vocabulary is used naturally. Seeing words in context helps solidify their meanings. 4, engaging conversations. Try to use new words in daily conversations. Practice speaking them out loud and don't be afraid of making mistakes. It's part of the learning process. 5, visual associations. Link words with images or visual cues. Creating mental images can help anchor the word in your memory. 6, word maps. Create mind maps or vocabulary maps that connect new words with related terms, synonyms, and antonyms. 7, storytelling. Incorporate new vocabulary into short stories or personal anecdotes. This makes the words more memorable and fun. By combining these techniques, you'll reinforce your vocabulary and feel more confident using the words in different contexts. Let me know if you'd like to dive deeper into any of these.
Wow, ChatGPT, you have shared many tips that These tips are going to definitely help learners to improve their vocabulary. ChatGPT also want to know that how to not get stuck while using new vocabulary. It happens sometimes that you are learning new words and whenever you want to use it into conversation you goes blank. Why this happens and what should one do?
That's such a great question. It's definitely common to feel that hesitation. It usually happens because of a mix of factors. One, performance anxiety. When you're learning something new, there's often a fear of making mistakes or sounding incorrect, which can cause a mental block. Two, lack of practice. Sometimes we know the word, but haven't practiced it enough in real conversations, so it feels unfamiliar in the moment. Three, overthinking. We might overthink how to use the word correctly, which can cause us to freeze up. To overcome these challenges, a few strategies can help. Practice regularly. The more you use new vocabulary in everyday conversations, the more natural it will become. Start with low pressure situations. Focus on communication. Remember that the goal is to communicate effectively, not perfectly. It's okay to make mistakes, and each mistake is a learning opportunity. Use the word in multiple contexts. Try applying the word in different sentences or scenarios. This builds flexibility and confidence. Slow down, give yourself permission to pause and think. It's better to take a moment than to rush and get stuck. Reflect and review after conversations. Reflect on the words you used and how you felt. Review them regularly to reinforce your memory. By staying patient and consistent, you'll gradually become more comfortable and fluent. Let me know if you'd like more guidance or tips.
You have mentioned many things about why it happens that we forget vocabulary during using it into practice. But ChatGPT also want to know that is it okay if you use a random vocabulary into a conversation even you are using it a wrong place? Is it right way to use this vocabulary? Because I have seen learners sometimes want to practice their vocabulary into conversation and they actually use in a wrong context. So and eventually they make mistake and they are not aware of it. So how one can minimize to use vocabulary at wrong place and how can they use it in correct way?
That's a really insightful question. It's definitely okay to experiment with new vocabulary, even if you sometimes use it in the wrong context. In fact, making those mistakes is a crucial part of learning and improving. The key is to balance that experimentation with awareness and feedback. Here are some tips to minimize using vocabulary incorrectly. One, contextual practice before using a new word in conversation. Try it out in different sentences and contexts. Reading examples or listening to native speakers can help you understand the nuances. Two, seek feedback. Whenever possible, ask for feedback from teachers, peers, or native speakers. They can gently correct you and help you refine your usage. Three, focus on meaning. Make sure you understand the meaning, connotations, and typical usage of a word. The more you know about it, the less likely you are to use it incorrectly. Four, start small. Begin by using new vocabulary in simple, low-stakes situations. As you become more comfortable, you can gradually use it in more complex conversations. Five, record and reflect. If possible, record yourself speaking and listen back. This can help you spot any mistakes and track your progress over time. Six, be patient with yourself. Language learning is a journey, and it's perfectly fine to experiment and make errors. Each mistake is an opportunity to learn and improve. By combining these approaches, you'll become more confident and accurate in using new vocabulary. And remember, the willingness to try is what ultimately helps you grow.
I believe that you have listened to this conversation well, and you can see that whenever I ask ChatGPT any question, how ChatGPT immediately provide me the answer of this question. If you are all alone and if you don't know how you can practice English, how you can get feedback, so you can use ChatGPT in this way. And if you are using ChatGPT to learn new vocabulary, new words, and you are learning new phrases, so you can also ask ChatGPT how to use it into conversation, and how to you make some sentences with the help of this vocabulary, and ChatGPT will definitely help you as a friend. I also practice my vocabulary, idioms and phrases with the help of this trick, and I have just spilled the beans on it that how do I practice vocabulary, idioms and phrases and sentences. So you can also try this technique. And as you know that we are in the corner, we are just and this is the last day of 2025, and I hope that you guys are enjoying your 31st of December, and please make a new year resolution that you are going to learn new things, you are going to learn new vocabulary, idioms and phrases, and you will not take your step back. And even you are alone, and even you think that you don't have a spoken English partner, you don't afford paid classes, so you can use ChatGPT, you can use social media to improve communication. Just promise yourself that you will not take your step back, you will not give up on spoken English journey, and you will practice English regularly. I please also let me know in comment section what is your revolution for 2026, and I hope that you had learned many things from this video. Today we have today we have discussed how to use ChatGPT to learn vocabulary, idioms and phrases, and we have also asked question to ChatGPT regarding why we forget vocabulary, how to practice it, and not to get stuck while using it into conversation. And ChatGPT also has shared the reason that why we goes blank to use this new advanced vocabulary, so we should practice it. And ChatGPT has also provided us the beautiful tips, and that we can use it effortlessly, and we can get closer to the fluency. If you like this short, don't forget to like, subscribe and share with your friends and family. And wishing you all you delighted new year, and keep practicing, keep learning, and have a great day. See you in next video. Till then, bye bye.